So I wanted to get this video out of the way so I can have a peaceful weekend. As you guys know, I've always been honest and forefront with you. I'm transparent. And that's hopefully what keeps you guys around watching my channel. I have a 25% loss today. My trades did not work out. But I'm still very profitable on this account, 120% since I started back in 2021. And I've recovered from 25, 30% losses in the past. It's fairly normal for my account size. I'm trying to get to 100K and within reason. And once I get to 100K, then I'll start pulling down my risk and won't be risking, upwards of 30% anymore from that point on. But it's tough. What you guys see on YouTube with all these fast, fancy cars and these guys dressed with like all these fancy clothes and stuff, that's not reality. Reality is a person that needs to be at their desk, studying the markets, understanding how they work, and developing strategies for it all the time to stay ahead of it. And it doesn't matter how many years, how good you are at trading markets, how much talent you have. You need to be doing this quite a bit in order to stay on top of it, in order to be profitable over the long term. But nobody shows long-term results on YouTube. They show you their phone and a screenshot of I made $20,000 today. That's all such BS. And most of you guys that watch my channel don't actually fall for that anymore. But you know, reality in trading is very different. And if you want to stay profitable, especially if you're manual trading, you have to be on your A game all the time and at your charts doing some trading, basically, not driving fast cars. All right, so I wanted to show you guys and talk about the gold trades that took place, kind of walk you guys through the unfortunate events that resulted in this 25% loss. So you can hopefully learn from it and also understand my thought process and how I played this out and why it didn't work out. So you can see here that I had some trades in and I was looking for my take profit to be hit at around 1993. This is where things began and things unfortunately unraveled fairly quickly. So I missed my profit target by about 15 pips. I was in about 1% profit at this H4 support level, and the daily was just never hit. And then price had a sudden change of direction, and this was a late day sudden movement and a huge candle too. So it was shocking for this to happen and to be watching it. So I was expecting this to continue down, touching that level, and then maybe having a bounce after that. Never took place. And then it never came back from there. It just had a huge movement all the way up and started a massive trend from that point. So I couldn't enter at this level up here because there wasn't any major daily levels of resistance at this point. So I didn't play this heavily. And then I went here. I did this one, and this was the start of this week basically. And I had a chance at a pullback. It worked out really well. It was 6 pips away from my target at this level. I had it just above this daily support level and missed my target by 6 pips. So price pushed back up, closed out my trades for a small loss or a small gain, and tried again here, expecting price to push down after touching these 2 levels of resistance, and had another late day whip that caused me to close out my positions. And unfortunately, if I would have held on to those, I would have probably gotten real close to getting my target hit again. So the daily level was almost touched. This time it was only about 3 pips away. And previously I was about 5 pips above the daily support level and was not triggered there or filled. And I probably would have been filled on this push down. So getting shaken out of both this trade and not getting my target hit on this one, unfortunate events there. All right, so I had another chance here at this point, and I got shaken out of these trades as well because price pushed down and there was too much markup momentum and the potential to run up into that same level again, and I didn't want that to happen, being fairly deep on my trades here. So I closed them out at a small profit, and price did push down and back up into that level and then had a pullback right at this level right here, at this daily level. And that's where my profit target was for these trades. So that is uh, three chances basically. One knocked out here, knocked out here, knocked out here, and just constantly kept having the wrong play and being conservative and trying to be careful with not getting pushed out just in case price ended up going against me. So my original plan worked out pretty well, but holding on to the trades through these aggressive impulse moves that happened after, would have been the best idea. But it's difficult when gold can move 100 pips at least in a few minutes, And you can see gold today hitting massive amounts of volatility and volume. So I had one last chance to close out my trades in here at this level right before the news came out for about 6 pips, about 6% loss. And I didn't take it this time because I wanted to hold on to it because I didn't hold on to it here. I didn't hold on to it here. I didn't hold on to it here. And it would have worked out. And, this time holding on to it was the mistake. So this is what happened. Ended up closing out my trades for the loss, and that's what you see here of 25%. All right, so that's basically it. It's unfortunate, and I still believe in my support and resistance indicator. I think it's great, and I'm going to be trading on just the major pairs and probably the pound CAD. And there's a lot of profit to be made here. So I'm hoping that Monday I'll pick things back up and start that recovery process. It should take me anywhere from probably 2 to 4 months. Hopefully I'll be able to make some good profit. All right, so for RFT, there is some big news coming in. I had this planned out before this loss took place. I'm going to be removing or discontinuing the selling of standalone algorithms, single strategy standalone algorithms. So the only things that will be available on RFT website will be the Powerhouse, the support and resistance indicator, and the equity protection EA. Everything else will be removed. It doesn't mean that I'm stopping support of these other algorithms or these standalones. It just means that I will stop selling them. So updates will come in. All the strategies are still in the Powerhouse, and they'll be modified, updated, improved, and then these updates will also go into the standalone versions thereafter. So again, the strategies are still intact in the Powerhouse, and so they're not going anywhere. And this will take place in about a week, and I'll make a formal announcement about it so people can understand what's going on. And you'll have your last chance to purchase these standalone versions, especially on this discount that I'm running right now too. And hopefully you guys can take advantage of that over the next week while that's taking place. And yeah, RFT, we're basically condensing. I need to focus in on just a few algorithms, and the Powerhouse, including so many different strategies, is already overwhelming as it is. And doing all the standalones on top of it, it's too much for me. And I need to focus in so I can improve the strategies the best way possible, and so I can just be a little bit more focused. All right, thanks guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next week.